Well, good morning. And on behalf of the Illinois Soybean Association and your checkoff, I'd like to welcome everyone here this morning to our inaugural Illinois Soybean Summit. To start with, I'd like to read our mission statement for the Illinois Soybean Association, which reads as, to ensure Illinois soy is the highest quality, most dependable, sustainable, and competitive in the global marketplace. Now, we try to accomplish that mission through two branches of our organization. We have the checkoff side, which everybody contributes to and is well aware of. And we also have our membership side, which we do a lot of policy and advocate work in Washington, D.C. and Springfield. And we focus on various target areas. We have about 11 of those that we focus on. Those include animal ag, which is our #1 customer, transportation, quality, trade, biodiesel, and a few others along those lines. We're also told that we're going to have the opportunity to feed about 9.5 billion people in the short few years here. All those things have in common is we're trying to build more demand and more opportunities for Illinois soybean growers, but it also means to feed those people, to meet the demands of that growing animal ag industry, we're going to have to produce more bushels. And that's been our biggest challenge, and one of our main priorities has been yield research and yield management techniques. And that's what we're here today. Today we have several presenters and topics related to soybean production and really overcoming those obstacles to reach those higher yields. We're also going to be showcasing our new yield challenge, which is trying to take all of our efforts, our investment, and enhance those and bring those to the marketplace and try to find new and more innovative ways to meet that challenge. So again, I challenge everyone here today just to find one new practice or just one new idea that they might take home and start implementing this growing season. I think you're going to find that there are going to be several ideas that you could be able to take home, play with. You know, our yield challenge is not always about profitability, but ultimately that's where we're going to get to. But we have to find new ways and to get to those higher yields so we can sustain the markets that we're building. So right now I'd like to turn it over to my fellow director, Ross Prough. He's a 2-year yield challenge participant who's going to will be sharing how his participation in the yield challenge has helped him boost his own soybean yields on his farm near Jerseyville, Illinois.
Thank you, Matt. When we started this yield challenge process, I thought this would be something that'd be good to take part in. I just decided that I would take part in it, and so I set aside the first year we were to have a 5-acre check and a 5-acre challenge, and that was the first year for Roundup Ready beans, and so I planted those Roundup Ready beans in my plot, Roundup Ready 2s, and we got off to a good start May 8th there in 2010. This is a neighbor that custom plants for me, and I didn't have a planter that could plant in 30-inch rows and didn't want to go out and buy one, so I hired him to put them in, and we've done very well working that way. We got a nice rain on them, got them up and off to a great start, and then SDS moved in August on that variety. It really hit them hard. And so when we harvested, our check plot yielded 45. Our challenge plot yielded 55. We had put headline, insecticide, and 2 foliar feeds on that. And another thing I had done also is up to that year, I had been applying all of my fertilizer every other year ahead of corn. And so on this challenge plot, I put down 200 pounds of potash ahead of the beans. And so I don't know whether just what all bumped that yield up that 11 bushel. And then I had another Roundup Ready 1 variety right beside, and it yielded 72. So that first year was pretty positive on putting some extra things on to do it. Well, 2011 came along. We kind of started along with the same program. We got off to a good start again, got them up, had a good stand, and they continued to grow. And I will note here that I also take pictures for SoyCam that's located on the Illinois Soybean website, and there are several of us that are posting pictures there, and we're following the crop progress through the summer. Here was a rainfall graph last year that is taken not too far from my farm, and I just have it up here to the end of June, but we had adequate rainfall, and then about August, I think August the 8th, we got an inch of rain, and that was our last good rain that we had last year. Here you can see this was a light soil plot. I did 2 last year. This particular field got about 6 different soil types in it, and it's never really yielded very good beans, about 40 bushels, all that I've ever been able to yield on it. Then we had the hot weather there. This picture was taken September the 1st at 9 o'clock in the morning. It was already up to 89 degrees, so we really stressed out on heat there when we could really use some rain. Then they were ready for harvest around October 1st there, 2011, and here we are harvesting, and we had the weigh wagon there to verify our yields. And here's how it turned out this year, using the same program that we used in 2010. There on the left on our best soil plot, we got our check was 61 and our challenge yielded 62. So not everything works every year. On the white soil plot, that field, like I mentioned, had never yielded very well for me, and the check yielded 52 and the challenge yielded 55, and the only thing we did there was we put on insecticide and fungicide headline. So it's really a challenge to try and raise these yields. It's a long, slow process, but I would encourage you to take part in yield challenge. We have simplified it somewhat from the first year. Our record keeping was a little cumbersome the first year, and we try to realize that you guys have another job to do also, and most of us don't like record keeping real well, but this is something that I would encourage you to get involved with, and kind of brings a little excitement into trying to raise these yields and see where we can go with it. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you.